What's up, guys? DC here with IRONMAN Boulder. I'm the race director. If we haven't met before, great to meet you. This video, if you hadn't seen the previous video, we had that video's theme was arriving or traveling into the race, kind of the first step that everyone takes on their journey to becoming an Ironman at IRONMAN Boulder. This video is actually what is going to happen now pre-race. What are we going to do on the days leading into the race and things like that, and kind of touch on some items that are important and things that you should know, how to get there, where to be, when, etc., etc. As I've said before in other videos, I'm going to have a lot of videos later on about course briefings, a little bit about spectator stuff, what spectators should be doing, where to be to get the good photo shots, where to be and when, and then other videos as we see fit. This one, like I said, is a little bit about pre-race stuff, so we're going to cover the pre-race schedule, how check-in works, some other cool things to note as well. So let's dive right in. First thing I thought it'd be important to show you guys is how our website works. A lot of people go to our website and they might not be able to know where to find information and be able to dig deep and get the different things that they need. So as you go to our website at ironman.com, you can go to the top and you can just click on Ironman or on races. You'll click on Ironman. The map will come up. You'll click on the US. Then you'll hone in on Boulder. And you can go to view details, and it takes you right to the IRONMAN Boulder webpage. Now if you scroll down here, you've got a lot of information available to you. You've got how to register, race info, which includes the schedules, athlete guide, participant list, course maps, etc., etc. Obviously some information on accommodations and our kids fun run. We've also got information specific to athletes, including some FAQs, some nutrition stuff, bike services, some training resources, and things like that. Obviously great spectator information as well. We've got the spectator guide, some VIP experiences that are available to people if they're interested in that, best places to watch. And then of course what is the heartbeat of what we do and how these races come to be. And without them we're basically not able to do this, and that's our volunteer page. You can click on our volunteer page and register and volunteer in different spots for us on race day or leading into race day. Lots of cool stuff. Obviously results from years past, links and things like that to our Ironman merchandise store, some sponsors, and how to get a hold of us. Any questions that you have, you can always reach out to us here at, on the Facebook page as well. But a lot of information here on the Contact Us link, which is up here top right, and you can click and send information or request for more information there as well. So I already covered on our last video on how to arrive, but really I would suggest that people be arriving sometime between on Wednesday or Thursday. We'd love to have you earlier. Obviously you're racing at altitude, so if the earlier you can get here the better, but don't worry about that. It's not as much of an impact as you might think. I'm going to cover that a little bit later, but obviously you want to be aware of altitude and you want to take that seriously, but as the latest that I think you should be arriving is on Wednesday and Thursday. The earlier you arrive, the better off you'll be in terms of acclimating to altitude, but there are some ways to adjust to altitude and to adjust your performance, more importantly, and be aware of the warning signs of altitude issues. So no need to worry. We'll educate you guys on that stuff, but that's coming soon. So the first thing that we're going to want to cover is check-in. So I'm going to go back down to a small screen here and show you guys the event schedule that you could find on the website. The 2 days that we have for check-in, and only 2 days. There's only 2 days. If you watch this and you come to me and you say you didn't hear that, you're crazy. Because there's 2 days. It's Thursday and Friday only from 9 to 5. Don't come on Wednesday, and sure as hell don't come on Saturday. This is not your normal 5K. There's a lot of logistic stuff that you have to accomplish at an Ironman that we can't have you register the day before a race or check in the day before a race and successfully be able to accomplish all of those things that you have to do in terms of dropping off your equipment and things like that. So Thursday and Friday only from 9 till 5. Now, a lot of people get a little upset with the fact that we hold true to those time frames, and it's not for me and it's not for my staff. Trust me. I'm not making sure that you're there by 5 o'clock at the very latest because my guys want to go home and find dinner or whatever it might be. It's for the volunteers. It takes a lot of people to put these things on, and if we don't have hard hard and true timelines for our volunteers that are giving their time to help you out, and you're not being respectful after 5 o'clock, we just say, sorry, there's nothing that we can do for you. So don't come after 5, and sure as hell don't come on Saturday, okay? So, rule number 1, protect my volunteers, because if you don't, I'll come and hunt you down. All right, that location for check-in is located at the Boulder High School. So, this is the city of Boulder. You'll come down to the city of Boulder, or downtown Boulder, and the Boulder High School is right on Arapahoe Ave. Check-in will look like this. This is the Boulder High School. There's a big grass lawn to the west side of the Boulder High School building. Okay? It's really a great, simple check-in. You come in. Our Ironman Village is lots of fun. We have tons of vendors. It's going to be a great time, so make sure you come in. We've got all our official merchandise available to you as well in our big store here, and then check-in will be in a big tent in this location as well. We obviously have a bike store in there as in our Ironman Village for tech services, and then of course if you're transporting your bike in for tri-bike transport, that will be located inside the expo as well. Historically it's been somewhere else, but now it's going to be inside the expo. So when you're looking for your bike for tri-bike transport, you heard it here, it's inside this expo right here at the Boulder High School. Okay, so don't wander around asking those questions. All right, back to my list of things I need to cover. Next thing up is Friday night. So you've checked in, you've got your wristband on, you're ready to become an Ironman this weekend. The next thing you're going to be doing is on Friday night, you're going to be joining us for one of the coolest parties that's going to happen in the city of Boulder that's free to everybody. Free to the public, free to your family, free to your friends, free to the athletes, of course. And that's our welcome ceremony on Friday night at 7 p.m. downtown Boulder. So you can see this is the Boulder High School. 2 blocks, maybe 3 blocks away is the Pearl Street Mall. And located on the Pearl Street Mall is, I'm going to switch to the Earth view so you guys can see, is a big grass lawn between 13th and 14th Street. And this is where our welcome ceremony is going to be. It's going to be awesome. This whole area is going to be a big beer garden. We're going to have the Samples, which is a great band playing with us that evening. In conjunction with the welcome ceremony, we're having our greatest friend Mike Riley, the voice of Ironman, is going to be joining us and welcoming you guys and getting you ready and pumped up for Sunday's race. Okay, exciting time. That's Friday night. Everyone's welcome. Biggest party in town. I promise you, it's going to be a great time. Come and enjoy on Friday night. All right. Next up to touch base on, inside your packets, I'm going to go back to big screen here so you look at me in the eyes. Inside your packets, you will receive a voucher for $25 to be used in any of the participating restaurants that you'll receive a list of inside your packet that you can use that $25 voucher and have a wonderful dinner with you and your family, and that first $25 is on us. It's for you. It's for you to enjoy some of the places, our partner restaurants that we have in town. You can use that on any of the days that are listed on that sheet as well. All the details will be included in your packet, but bring your family, have a great and wonderful dinner at one of those participating restaurants that are supporting you and giving you a great deal here on race week. So go spend some money with them because they're spending some money on you, quite frankly, which is a great opportunity to say thank you. Okay, so take a look at those vouchers. Next up on the schedule to pay attention to, I'm going to go back to small screen. So we've done Thursday, we've done Friday. Obviously on both of those days we've got the Ironman store is open from 9 to 5 as well. Bike store is open from 9 to 5. Information, VIP, all of those are 9 to 5. Okay, we've got 2 athlete briefings on Thursday at 11 and 2. And we've got another set of athlete briefings on Friday at 11 and 2 again. And we only have one athlete briefing on Saturday, and that's at 11 a.m. Okay, only one. So go to those athlete briefings. You'll hear very important information. If you don't go to those athlete briefings and then you complain about not knowing information, I don't want to hear about it. You're supposed to go there, get that information, and we'll all be good. We'll have a good time. So make sure, if you're bringing little kiddos to this event, or you have little kiddos that are in the area coming to watch you, one of the funnest things that we do at Ironman is we have an Iron Kids race on Saturday morning at 8 a.m. It's a lot of fun. It's basically controlled chaos. Kids all run in the same direction for different distances based on their age. It's a wild time, and it's a lot of fun. Super safe, super controlled, and a lot of great memories are created. That's a good opportunity for your kids to join in. So make sure that you sign them up during our expo hours. You can see here from 9 to 5 the fun run registrations on Friday, and then on Thursday as well. There's fun run registration at that time frame as well. Okay, so make sure that you check out the kids race. I am at 10 minutes, and I'm wondering if I should talk a little bit about Saturday, but I'm not actually. We're gonna cover Saturday a little bit later. There's a lot of things that the athletes have to do on Saturday, so to my previous point, I want to make sure I get that specifically. A couple other logistical notes. Parking. Let's take a look at that real quickly. I'm gonna go back to small. I'm gonna type in the words parking inside of Boulder. And you're going to see here in a second as this comes up, right here's our expo. You're going to see a bunch of places that are easy parking downtown Boulder, okay? You've got parking garage here, you've got parking garage here, you've got parking garage here. You have street parking all within the city of Boulder. We're talking 2 city blocks away from the venue. This parking lot at the front of the high school, there is no parking there. I can go into a lot of detail as to why we don't do that, but there's a lot of equipment and a lot of stuff that's in this area, and we can't have people parking in there. It's just the way it is. In order to do our race, we have to have a place for our equipment to be, and that's where it is. Okay, so use the street parking, use the city parking. This I'm going to cover on race morning as well when I have that briefing with you guys. There's going to be lots of available parking to you, but when you're coming to check in, you're parking. There's no dedicated parking for you. You're parking rules of the road. A lot of this is pay parking. Some of it's free parking as well. You follow the rules. There's no specific parking for you guys available leading in for check-in on the weekdays leading into check-in. Okay. The other thing I want to make mention of is swimming at the reservoir. All right. A lot of people like to see practice swims available to us at the reservoir. Needless to say, without going into a lot of detail, it takes a lot of manpower to put those practice swims on. And in order to do that, we also have to shut down the reservoir and eliminate the ability for the local community to be able to use their body of water that they normally use on a weekend. So a lot of people don't understand kind of the complexities of how that works, and you just need to understand that there's no practice swim that's organized. However, there are several opportunities to participate in open water swimming that the Boulder Reservoir already provides to you. Those aren't free, but they're nominal in price. Okay, they're not things that we should be worried about in terms of cost, and plus they're quite honestly they're good ways to support the local groups that are putting these little open water swims on. So Boulder Area Masters, BAM, we call them BAM swims. Stroke and Stride is another opportunity for pre-swims at the Boulder Reservoir to get some opportunity to swim in the open water there. Check those guys out. Where there's also the Boulder Reservoir typically hosts a couple leading into race week in order to offer opportunities for people to swim. And then last but certainly not least, the Boulder Reservoir during open hours when the beach is open, there's a roped in swim area that you can swim as well. You can swim about 200 to 400 meters in a square and get plenty of open water swimming in the body of water that you're going to be swimming in on Sunday as well. Never is there an opportunity to swim our entire course. Do not attempt to swim anywhere on the course except for the areas that I just described during open water swims that are supervised and promoted as such, and then in the roped off area. Okay. All right. I think I covered my to-do list. 13 minutes. I tried to go under 10. I didn't do it. Okay. Any questions that you have, submit them here underneath our Facebook videos. And then obviously, as I showed you, our contact information there as well. Or send direct message to the IRONMAN Boulder Facebook page and we'll get you taken care of. We're looking forward to seeing you. Today is June 30th, so we're a little bit more than a month out. Make sure you're training hard, stay healthy, and we will see you guys out there. Bye.